Many times, after trainings, workshops, or after developing conversations, we pump the balloon with our resolutions. When everyday reality comes, it is very easy to forget about our balloon full of resolutions. We don't know when our balloon flies away. It is much better when we prepare a list of resolutions. First, start to talk with my direct reports. Second, make an order with my files. Improve my sales skills, etc., etc. But again, what happens next is similar well-known story. A lot of tasks, people, expectations, doesn't matter what, but at once, now, for today, and you have to make a space for all of that mess. Sorry, enough. Time to change it. I would like to present how to work with development plan effectively. What kind of mistakes we usually make? Try to imagine that Mr. Adam creates his own plan of competencies to improve. How does he know that exactly these competencies are to improve? The answer is intuition. Is it enough? If you are not sure that we should work on exactly these competencies, not others, we would always choose more urgent stuff to work. Where Mr. Adam can find the correct answer just to be sure. Probably the HR department should help. What is the HR department's task? Defining which competencies are proper to Mr. Adams' job and position. HR department has also to define the required level of these competencies. Mr. Adam can measure his competencies using different methods, for example 360 degrees feedback, working with case studies or taking part in assessment centers. As a result, he should get the report with information about his real level of established by HR department competencies. Report shows precisely the gap between the current and expected level and has to be discussed during the workshop. At the end of workshop, the individual development plan is created. According to the kind of organizational culture, it would be beneficial to Mr. Adam if somebody, Mr. Adam's boss, HR, would consult and accept this plan. It is important to support Mr. Adam not only with measuring the outcome of implementing all that improvement job, but during the time of Mr. Adam's work on it as well. Coaching sessions, meetings with his boss. What elements individual development plan should include? Let's take a look. At the very beginning, we should understand and write down why we want to improve that competency. Then, we should find out the gap between current and expected level of the competency which is provided by HR department. Next, we should define the road map, explaining what to do, until when it should be done and how would be supported and in which way. Of course, it is important to get the acceptance for this plan from superior or HR department. Let's look on this from practical perspective.